Howdy, hello, H-Bros, Roller Bros, and Andreas alike. I'm your guy to Q. Welcome back to some delightful gatekeeping. Let's get into these very exclusive posts. The faker you are, the bigger your circle will be. The realer you are, the smaller your circle will be. These are well-known facts. I feel like this works on a level because, yeah, if you're a very real person, obviously you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. But I've seen some ultra fake people that had no friends because of how fake they were. So it definitely does not apply in every situation. These are not quite known facts. Yo, today's kids don't know this Eminem. I first heard Eminem in 2003. I'm glad I got to grow up with crazy Eminem. LMAO, if your first time hearing Eminem was in 2003, then you have no room to talk. A very rare situation in which a gatekeeper has been gatekept even further. What's next? Somebody's gonna be like, if you didn't attend one of the original rap battles that Eminem did in Detroit, then you are not a real you don't even know what the real Eminem is like. Thunderstorms are great until your joints start to scream. Have you had 2 hairline fractures on your spine? I thought not. Sack up, kid. How many, does this dude just ask this question all the time? Is he just constantly looking for some other person that has also experienced having 2 hairline fractures on their spine? And if he finally finds that person, he's just like, you understand what pain is like. Uber driver, what do you do for work? Me, I'm a writer, poet specifically. Oh, are your poems in anything? They're in my book. How easy is it to publish a book? I've considered doing that before. Sigh, old white men are exhausting. Okay, one, what does him being old and white have anything to do with this interaction? And 2, this seems like an aspiring author just came up to you and was like, hey, I'm interested in what you do. That's really cool. How do you accomplish this sort of thing? I'm thinking about doing the same thing. And you're like, ugh, you're so annoying. We don't have a lot of context for the situation, but I personally don't like talking to Uber drivers. I'd rather just have a nice silent ride in their car. But I recognize that that's a me problem. They're not doing anything wrong by initiating conversation. Tattoo sleeves used to mean you were a biker and would kill someone. Now it means you're a chef who makes a lovely pork belly with a balsamic drizzle. Okay, I have to imagine this is a satirical one because, come on, who's like, I miss when tattoos meant you were a murderer and you didn't cook delicious pork belly. Alright, I'm gonna have to read this TikTok as it's happening for you guys because there's no audio, so it's awkward without it. There's a trend where people intentionally stay awake for 4 consecutive days in order to cause hallucinations. Then there's me, with 2 children under the age of 3. Oh my god, look at you, you're so amazing. Come ask me about real sleep deprivation, I dare you! Okay, I get it. Obviously, people intentionally staying awake, that's stupid, you're trying to do hallucinations, and we get it. It's hard being a mother, but I don't know. This sort of just, patting yourself on the back always rubs me the wrong way. Hey, I loved the tofurkey dinner recipe you shared. How long have you been vegan? Hey, thanks. I love making it. I'm not a vegan, though. I'm sorry. Glad you enjoyed it. Oh, vegetarian? No, I just don't like the taste and texture of most meats. Oh, so you're pretending to be a vegan because it's cool and in? I've been vegan for 3 years now, and it was the best decision I've ever made in my life. It's not hip or cool, it's important. Good for you, that's great, and I'm not pretending to be a vegan at all. In fact, I'm quite open about eating beef on my profile. There's public posts that state that. You are basically admitting to appropriating us and stealing what we need for your own selfish use. I'm going to request to the admin that you are removed from our group. With all due respect, I'm not appropriating anything. I'm eating food I like, you absolute idiot. This doesn't make any sense at all. This is the craziest vegan of all time. I've had a lot of vegans comment on my channel and been like, all these vegans that you show in your videos are literally just making us look bad. We're mostly not like that. And I 100% believe that. What vegan would be angry about an omnivore person or whatever you call us eating more tofu instead of meat products? That's so dumb. Teenagers, high school is really stressful. College students. Yeah, dude, I can't even imagine thinking that being in school 8 hours, 5 days a week from the ages of 14 to 18 being stressful or difficult whatsoever. On a real note, I personally found college less stressful than high school because I wasn't obligated to be there for so much of every single day, and I pretty much got to make my own schedule. This one is literally the same exact thing as the last one, just 3 years later. When you hear a fresher complaining about university, you've been here 3 days, alright? I've been here 3 years! You could literally do this endlessly. Somebody could be complaining about college, and then somebody that has to be in the workforce for 30 to 40 years before they can retire can say, oh, college is easy, it's nothing like being a working job. And then an old person can pop in and be like, yeah, you guys are complaining, at least all of your friends aren't dead. Champion discovered. Our 2019 Pokemon trading card game Senior Division World Champion is Kaya Lich Leitner. Okay, so what? Let's see her win Masters. That's stupid. It's like saying you won a gymnastics tournament, so what? Let's see you win the Olympics. This dude is just severely butthurt because he's never gotten a trophy of Pikachu holding a trophy. Sitting in front of a craft beer couple at the Twins game and they keep going, that's not beer, to the poor vendors selling Bud Light. Imagine being so uninteresting that you think this counts as a personality. I think this is actually a really good move if you want to ensure that you never make friends at a baseball game ever. This guy on Twitter is comparing himself to this dude that went viral for his, audition for the Joker or something. You want to know the difference? I'm a classically trained performer with 20 years of theater experience who understands lighting and makeup and costuming. Also, I'm wearing a $100 purple suit and a $70 purple trench coat, and this guy is wearing something from Spirit Halloween. It's really sad that some of you are so stupid you can't put 2 and 2 together and figure out which one's me. Either that or you're just being facetious, which is a waste of my time, and blocking you is a way better option than giving you a monologue about why you're a twat. I just said twat like a British person and I'm not sure how I feel about it, but back to this post. I feel like there are quite a few differences between the guy who tweeted this and the dude in the viral Joker video. The first is I've never seen that guy narcissistically drone on about why he's the superior Joker and then brag about how much he spent on his attire. 2, I've actually seen him give a memorable performance as the Joker. I've never seen you do anything. And 3, this guy could be trolling us, the dude who tweeted this, but I'm not sure. I went to his Twitter and I couldn't make heads or tails of it. Guys, I hate to be the one to have to tell you this, but real men don't eat quiche. Quiche is just such a specific thing. I've never heard somebody be like, oh, look at that loser, that effeminate man over there eating some quiche. In 2019, I could totally see somebody making a sign like, real men don't eat kale, or real men don't eat quinoa, but I almost respect how niche of a food item they've decided real men don't eat in this situation. I think it's adorable how places like Florida have to deal with hurricanes, while places like Wisconsin have to deal with winter and tornadoes. Seriously, screw off, Florida. Are you gatekeeping what weather counts? When's the last time your home flooded and you couldn't leave because power lines are down in the water-filled streets? As a northerner, I get snow too, a lot of it, so you, sir, can go screw right off with your gatekeeps. I used to live in an area that would get a lot of snow and flooding, so I was pretty used to being stranded on my street for a week at a time, but I still never looked at places that just got hurricanes and was like, oh, they have it so easy, they can't complain. Katrina Schmashmina. Dudes who order boneless wings close the fridge with their hips. Okay, so I will say I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I prefer tendies over wings, but boneless wings are a fake thing. They're not real. They are crappier than regular wings. I can get behind that. Trying not to throw up in my throat when Americans post pictures of themselves at the beach, and it's clearly a riverbank or the shore of a lake. Disgusting people. Oh yeah, it's not like 90% of the country isn't on a shoreline or anything. If you guys have been wondering what I've been up to lately and why I haven't been uploading as much, I've actually been working on a huge collaboration video about a certain family vlogging channel with Crimson Studios and Nick Diorio. That video should be coming out tomorrow-ish. I'm not 100% sure, but I will put out a community post when it comes out, and I'll probably talk about it in the video that I release after Crimson's video releases. So go sub to Crimson Studios. I will leave a link in the comments. so you can go find his thing. My section of that video is like 18 minutes, so it's gonna be a full Cuestar video within the Crimson Studios video, so I highly recommend you check it out. I was super interested in this family and what was going on there, so I was definitely very invested in the whole situation. So yeah, check that out when it comes out. I hope you guys are doing well out there, skating on to the best of your abilities, drinking as much water as is humanly possible while still being healthy and not getting water poisoning. Skate on, guys. I'll see you very soon. Peace. Take it easy.